Good morning, everyone. I am doing a garden tour video. Here is this volunteer pumpkin that keeps popping up in the same exact space every year. This time I've decided I'm just going to let it grow, and that's where we're going to have our pumpkin, right there. The sun is just coming up. The cicadas aren't too loud yet. And they haven't started the generator that they keep using for the pond. They're doing something to the pond out back. These are my butterfly weeds, and they're starting to get their little buds on them. So they've really proliferated since last year, you can see. So that will really attract a lot of pollinators. So that's exciting to me. See, and you can see my rugosa rose. They're proliferating too. They're starting to spread out. And this year I'm determined that I am going to harvest the rosehips so I can make tea. Those are my elderberry trees that I was trying to protect from the cicadas. But as you can see, it fell apart and there's probably cicadas up in them. And I don't know, I might just break down, take those things off. They look kind of spooky. Yeah, I don't know how well that worked. I never did plant my pollinator native plant garden in the front yard. I just never figured out how to get around all the cables underground. I don't know. And I haven't talked to the guy I was supposedly buying the plants from. So I don't know, that might have fallen apart, that little project. This stuff is mugwort. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know if I really want it. Look at this beautiful tree. This is a cultivar of a redbud, and it's got absolutely gorgeous leaves. I love it so much. These are some Virginia sweet spires that we planted around my husband's new baby generator, because even though we live in this really expensive area, our electricity goes out all the time. And my husband was trying to work from home, and I mean, it was really a problem. So he thought it was very expensive. Anyway, so here's some more trees, and I don't know if we did them any favors. And then we tried to net we got different netting for those. These are plum, apple, and then you can see the blueberries are really coming out. See? Gonna have lots of blueberries. That's gonna be great. Look at them, they're really getting there. Now I'm amazed that they haven't been eaten by, I think we are really benefiting by the cicadas. The birds and everybody's are all eating the cicadas instead of the fruit. We've had such a bumper crop of strawberries too. It's just amazing. Let's see if there's any cicadas in this plum tree that I didn't cover. Yeah, I see one at the top. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Wait, let me see if I can put this. Can you see the cicada at the top there? Yeah. So they don't really hurt the trees unless they're young trees. Yeah, this back. They lay their eggs in on small branches, so they kind of wind up pruning rather than killing, except if it's a small tree. So anyway, here's some others that I didn't bother to cover. And look, you can see there's a cicada right there doing their thing. Oh, that poor little, is this pawpaw or persimmon? I always forget when I come out and do a tour. I always have to have my list with me, and I never ever do. So let's go through here. The chickens are just waking up. Everything's so junky. There's my chickens. Hello ladies. Thank you for the eggs. All right. One thing we haven't, this year we got an electric lawnmower, which is great. It's much quieter. And so my husband and my sons have been doing the lawn mowing. But one problem with that is we need a big riding mower to go behind the fence line there to cut back all the stuff that wants to grow in from the little woodsy area. And you can see things are going up the fence, which, you know, looks nice, but that's an invasive species. We don't really want it on the fence. So let's go over here and see what we've got. We've got mint and lemon balm. We've got, here's our strawberries. This is the smaller patch, and this is the one that often has animals nibbling on it. These are my newly planted aronia berry bushes, which the gardener messed up because I told him I wanted fewer aronia berries, and it seemed like he put in more. But also they're on this hill and they're all tilting. So I don't think that's a good thing to be going on. So I'm a little bit worried about that one. Over here, you can see all the the weeds. But we planted, in this hole that the gardener left, we planted a blackberry bush. So I'm excited about having a blackberry bush, and I'm starting to put in little paths so I can more easily move around the garden. And I just happen to have mulch that I bought from my church. They sell it every year for fundraising, and it's just good to have mulch around, I think. And so I need to buy more of these little wire fences, or what do you call it? It's not a fencer. It's not a fence. It's, I don't know what they are. Like a liner? No, it's not a line. Anyway, and what I'm going to do is have paths all through here. But that's just the beginning. We were just testing it out to see if it would work. Now, I have been suffering all week from sciatica. It just came out of the blue. I have been able to do nothing in the garden. I keep just asking people. But this is my yarrow. My yarrow is starting to bloom. So that's exciting. That's my cat. Wants to be fed. And the yarrow is really spreading. You can see it's spreading along the walkway here. It wasn't planted there. So that's kind of neat. We had so many cherries, and now we're really over it. There's a cherry. But we got a lot of cherries. I still have a bowl in the fridge. I just snack on them. I have not made anything with cherries, but I actually broke down and bought a pitter. Because that's the thing that's always discouraged me from cherries. I just think, just eat them. It's just a snack to have for a few weeks, and then they're kind of rotting on the... I wonder what I should be doing with that. So we picked a lot, and then I said the birds can have the rest, or the cicadas. The cicadas were really coming out in the front of the yard, but it took them a while to get back here, but now they're definitely back here. And in the heat of the day, the noise is deafening, and they just fly all over the place. They bump into things, and they fly. I've seen them all over these trees. So again, I don't know how much damage they're going to do. Hopefully not very much. Here is my bolted lettuce, except there's still some over there. Right, you can see there. That hasn't bolted yet, but all this. So this needs to be dug up. And look at this. This rogue grass has gone wild. I need to get that up. This is my lovely fleabane that I still like. Let's see what else. Oh, I gotta clean things up here. These are my asters are starting to come back to life. Oh, this is a sour cherry tree. Oh, I gotta harvest those. Yeah, we'll get some sour cherries. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. There's more yarrow that just is planting itself all over the place. These are my potatoes. So I don't know about that yellow leaf. Oh, look. There's a wayward cicada. Not a good place to lay eggs. I don't think it's going to help you. Here are my tomatoes. So far, no real fruit yet. These are the summer salad type. So I'm going to get my ugly feet in this. We have bunnies coming in here every day, which is fine. They don't seem to go after, the things that I usually worry about. This is the zucchini. It looks like it's doing well. That's doing well. Oh, this is this plant called Indian hemp. Right there, or dog bane. It's native, and the Native Americans used it to make rope, but it's toxic. Every part of it is toxic, and so I need to get it out of here. The two I'm really going after are the Indian hemp and what's the other one? The horse nettle. Oh my goodness, the horse nettle is terrible. And then here are my paste tomatoes. They're a little further along than the other ones. Here are my beautiful cabbages, which I planted too late. I realized, but we've had such a cool spring, a really cool spring, that they're doing okay. So I don't know if they're going to make it, or it's going to get too hot. Those are my carrots. There's something that I planted that I don't think you've seen is I got this green stalk for Christmas. And I finally planted it out, so you can see I've got basil, parsley growing here, got peppers, chives, and then I planted other things, like here's something down there, I can't bend down to see it. Holy basil, there's just a tiny little thing. Can you see it? It's starting to grow there. See another pepper plant. Can you see? I'm so busy talking, I'm not paying attention to what I'm actually showing you. And there's more basil. What is this down there? I want to see what this is. Oh, this is cucumber. Yeah, I put the cucumber at the bottom because I figured it could trail out around it. So yeah, so this is, and not all of the things are full. Look, this one, there's carrots. Carrots always take a really long time. I thought I'd experiment and grow a few carrots in there. There's white cucumbers. Got 3 different types of cucumbers. Because my husband keeps saying, please make pickles. He wants homemade pickles. I haven't gotten there. There's more aronia berries. I have so many. I guess I'll start selling them or something. It's crazy. Okay. Then, what else do I need to show you? I hope you can hear me too. I don't speak loud enough. There's my beautiful fig tree, and it's still growing figs. Oh my gosh, something ate. Something ate my lemon Meyer tree. Did it? No, maybe it's okay. I don't know, it looks less foliated than it was before. Here are my pineapple guava, and I thought they were dead, but they're coming back. Now we are starting to weed this area. As you can see, we need more work. I hired a gardener, this young woman who likes gardening, who's the younger sister of someone I taught Latin to. Comes about 3 times a week, and she just helps with weeding and harvesting. So it's very hard for me to bend over and do anything. My sciatic nerve is just killing me between that and having arthritis flares. It's very discouraging. It's bad to take up a hobby that you physically can't do yourself many times. So that's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, what we're gonna do in here, in this whole area, we're gonna plant peanuts. Yeah, it's supposed to be a really good ground cover. They're legumes, they're really good for the soil. Virginia is known for its peanuts, so they'll grow, hopefully really well, and we'll get to eat them. So I'm really excited about that. So we're gonna have peanuts planted all in here. And then I'm gonna take out this bed, I think, and plant corn in there. Yeah, and then over in the other area, I'm not quite sure where, we're gonna plant sweet potatoes. This has been a very cool spring, so the soil, all those plants need warmer soil. And we don't have enough warm soil, so it's not warm enough, so we're waiting and hopefully planting in the next couple of weeks. The temperatures should go up. This is my other strawberry, and as you can see, it's been taken over by clover, but this is where we have gotten such a bumper crop of strawberries. good. Yeah. I mean, we have gotten so many strawberries. I'm gonna say over 15 pounds. And it's amazing. Look at my gorgeous St. John's wort. I love St. John's wort. It is so beautiful. And I don't use it at all for anything, but I just like to look at it. This is an asparagus tree. So we planted asparagus. See, this is what asparagus, that's the original, that's like the shoot that you eat that you see in the store. And then it grows into this tree. And we've got another one behind it, right back there. So in this bed we have to clean out so that we can actually get into it. We got to cut back some of the clover, and you can see there's more mugwort going back there. There's weeds going back there, and I can't get to them. So we're gonna have to clean up this whole strawberry bed. That's gonna be a big project this, in the next few weeks. Besides planting the corn and the corn, I don't think will be hard to plant, and the peanuts and the sweet potato slips, which I'm not going to get till the end of the month anyway. I ordered them. And then look, my hydrangeas are coming out. I love my hydrangeas. Every spring I love my hydrangeas. And then this is the herb bed. There's the thyme, which is starting to flower. I haven't even harvested anything. Over there is my oregano. And the young lady who's working for me cut out a little path here so I could go in and harvest stuff. Of course, I can barely walk, so. And then you can see my son left stuff there. He was weeding for me a bit yesterday. This is my pomegranate tree, and look at that. What is growing on there? Pomegranates. Holy cow, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And then there's the sage. Do you see sage down there? The purple leaves. I don't know if you can see that. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm getting pomegranates. That's new. And then look at this little birdhouse. We actually have birds living there. Little tiny birds living there. And it looks very picturesque. It has that vine going up the pole holding the birdhouse, but that's bindweed, and it's the bane of my existence. Here's some rosemary growing. We just planted that. I planted lavender, and guys, I cannot grow lavender. It always dies. I don't know what the secret is. And then, right here, this is this horrible horse nettle that just stings. Oh, it's terrible. So anyway, that is it. These are the purple coneflowers. They're starting to get attacked by bugs now. They're waking up. So that's it from me. I don't know if that was interesting or not, but that's the state of my garden right now. Take care. Bye.